Michael, congratulations into your second World Championship final. Not as free-flowing as yesterday, but how does it feel?
Yeah, it feels good. It's one of them daft questions. How do you think I feel? First set, dodger. Next five, I felt great. And then trying to convince myself it's one more set just to make the final was a lot difficult. And I think you see for two sets I was snatching and pulling, but no, I'm proud of myself the way I held my head together and come out with my darts, and I hit the right scores at the right time and my doubles went in again.
Last night it was a turbocharged atmosphere, it was electric on stage as well, you and Gezi bouncing off each other. But the game's tougher when obviously James isn't that kind of player and doesn't give you anything back emotionally.
I was waiting for Jay. I think did he go 2-1 and he stood there and looked at me because he broke me, and I said backstage, if I can win one of these sets and win it 3-1 I'll be happy. But then he broke me and it was 2-1. I was like, you've got to break back now. And then, but after that set, he looked at me and thought, he's trying to do something. You just got to focus now and get this set, and then maybe I'll do something. But no, when that double went in, I was like, no, keep yourself calm and do everything. And in one of the legs I messed up. I had 170 left and he was nowhere near me. And instead of listen to what I was saying, I listened to the crowd and went for the bull. 25, missed another three, but yeah.
Tomorrow, the final, obviously we don't know who you're going to play yet, but you're obviously going to say you don't mind who you play, but to beat Anderson in the final, would that like complete the circle of your journey, how it all started?
To beat anyone in the final. The only thing that I've got for him made in the minute is Peter lost his first final and Gary did, and he come back on the second attempt and won them. They both won the finals, and that's all I'm thinking of now. It's an omen, and I said it from day one when I got Ron in the first round. So last time I played him at the World Champs and I beat him, I made the final. So now I'm there. It's one of the things, like I've said all the time, I have a chance now to rectify what I did wrong in 2019.
Do you believe in fate and superstition then?
Yeah, all the time. I use the same board in the practice room. I would have said the same cubicle in the toilet. You've got to. You've done it right every time, and when it's working, it's working. So,
Michael, congratulations.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.
Michael, what can you do differently to what you did in the final a few years ago?
Don't miss doubles at 2-all in the set. That's the thing. I've just got to keep my head now and not get aggressive and not break my hand at 2-0 down.
And then looking ahead to tomorrow, I mean, what are you going to be able to do in terms? You say you were up late this morning. I assume you said yesterday. Will it be the same tomorrow?
No, I'm not last on. So when I got back to the hotel last night, it was about 1:45, 1 o'clock. I stayed up till 3:30 and woke up at 9. For some reason, if I'm at home, I can sleep in till she wakes me up. I just keep waking up at every single time at 9 o'clock. So now when I get back to the hotel, it's going to be about 11 o'clock. I get to chill for an hour and a half, and then get a good night's sleep. Cheers, brother.
Michael, congratulations. 5-up cruising, 5-2, 5-3, squeaky bum time.
Yep. It felt like that, but I always felt like if my scoring comes back, if I find that first start, it'd be fine, and that's all I kept telling myself. There's no need to panic. He has to win the sets. I don't have to. I'm already 5-1 up. I don't have to win him. He can go 5-all if it wants. As long as I've got the darts the last set, that's all that matters. That's all I kept telling myself. There's no pressure. If he loses this set, he's getting himself back in it. But if I win the set, it's game over.
You beat Price, Clayton, Wade, and if you're going to win it, you're going to be one of these two guys out here. So no asterisk there, is it?
Oh, as long as I win, I don't care who it is. My main aim this year was to get back in the world final, and I keep saying it's getting boring now, but I want to put things right. And I'm going to say if, because in my mind I think I'm going to win. I'm not being arrogant, but if I don't say it, you won't believe me. If I don't believe in myself, no one will. But if I did lose, I'll get it to the ground again, and I'll get myself back up like every final I played with. I've been in 7, lost 7, and I've never once cried about it, give up. I'm straight on the practice board again, and I get back into finals again. And I think that's why I'm more mentally strong now. If I win this World Championships tomorrow, the last 7 finals means nothing then.
at 5'3", is that where the extra you, Michael Smith, maturity kicks in there, mentality? You dig deep for that?
Yeah. I just knew it was my dad's. If he went 5'4", I might have started panicking a bit, but you've seen in past tournaments like the Grand Slam and Michael, and I was 15-8 up or something, he got back to 15-13. I was like, there's no panicking, you're going to have the dart soon, you're going to hit a 180 or 140 for start of the leg, and just don't need to panic. In the past I do panic and flap around, and just trying to keep myself calm and keep myself focused.
You're not down and out. See you tomorrow.
Cheers, brother. Cheers, Bob.
Michael, you broke your hand on a toilet door in the last World Final. Are toilet doors safe tomorrow?
I might take my watch off if it's no. That was one of the things. I've never been in the World Final before, and I don't know how to explain it. I just kept looking at the trophy, and I know in the final it's going to be there again. And I kept looking at it and trying my socks off, thinking, "You're coming over me, you're coming over me, you're coming over me," instead of focusing on the job he had to do. I was thinking too much of that trophy than anything. So this World Championships, I know just keep looking forward and focusing on the job that I've got to do first.
Are you going back to look at the video of the kids watching you again?
What, is she putting up?
No, I haven't
no,
seen
no,
that.
no,
Is that a good motivation for you?
Well, to be here tomorrow. She's already said she's coming. I said she's not allowed, and then she swore at me and she went, "I'm coming." So, just watching the faces, and I know the face will be even brighter and bigger if I do get a trophy, and you can go to school and say, "My dad is a world champion," and that's all I'm thinking of. I want the trophy, that you can have everything else.
And a picture with the family on the stage with the trophy would look nice on the mantelpiece, wouldn't it?
He looks at Casper and Junior. Yeah, I don't know him on the front cover of a magazine. No, I've not even thought about it yet. It's going to be best of 13, and it's one set at a time. And if I do get a chance to obviously fall for the double, then probably still won't finger it because I'll be on the floor crying. I'll be like Kappa when he beat Colin Lloyd when he was 2-0 down. He jumped on the hooker, and yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.
Michael, congratulations. You mentioned a few nerves when it went from 5-1 to 5-3, but how proud are you of the way you performed in that 9th set to finish it off?
Yeah, when he hit the 60 to leave 1-6-4-4, now's his chance. I was sat on 190 and the treble 20 went in, and I was like, that's perfect. And then when he hit the second, I was kind of thinking, if he hit 180 now, he's never going to check it, because Kirk won't finish his shouting until James, because he was always behind me straight away trying to rush into it, never took his time. But I was like, no, I don't want to have darts at 5-5, I'd rather tops. And lucky enough the treble 10 went in, and everything else is history then.
And you mentioned there, I think, over the last 12 months, you feel like you've matured a lot as a player. Do you feel like you're a better player or a more mature player than you were in your last World Final?
I don't know, I've not looked at the stats, but I think if I looked at the stats from 2019 Worlds, I thought I was probably playing better. But this year what I'm really proud of was my doubles. I don't think my doubles was that good. I thought I was outscoring everyone that year, and I was giving myself the chance to miss and then come back for another. But this year I feel like I'm scoring great and I'm hitting doubles when I need them. Yes, obviously I'm going to miss some. That's only natural. I'm not a robot. I can't keep putting it in every time. And that's all I keep thinking about, and I can't change what I've done. I can only change my next three.
And you've been involved in some classics on this stage before, but you've lost so many tight matches. But this year you've beaten Johnny in the last set, Girl in the last set. That must give you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, when I won the matches, it was like, it'll mean nothing if I get beat. And when I beat Johnny, I thought that means nothing if I lose to Price, and I beat Price, it mean nothing if I lose to James. But now I'm in the final and I get a chance to, I keep saying it, to live my dream and rectify things. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.
Mark, I could just ask about you and Gary, obviously. It's been more documented that he nurtured you and it's a funded part of your journey. Just sort of describe how your relationship over the years.
Without Gary, I'd probably work in a factory or somewhere. I was playing the PDC for 2 years before Gary, but I wasn't ever playing UK Opens. My mum and dad had 5-6 jobs, and I think back then it was £75 or £100 to enter a tournament. And if you're playing 6 at £600-700 plus your hotels plus everything. And then I think I broke both my hands Christmas Eve. that was a while back. When I was 19, I come back and I won my first tournament, and I was like, get in. But I went out and bought a car. I thought, we need this. I need the car to do it. And then Gary asked me, he said, can I take over? I was like, yeah, of course you can. So he paid all my entry fees, which was like about 5 or 6 grand back then. And I went all over the world. I did everything, and yeah, without him, I know I put all the work in myself. I'd never practiced with Gary. It was only when we went like Minehead or something, and he obviously lives close to that. I put all the hard work in myself, but without his funding and stuff like that, I don't think I'd be here now.
Did you ever believe you were going to meet in a final? Did you ever have that ambition? It's been different for years, isn't it?
2015, I lost to Barney 5-4 in the quarters, and I was telling everyone, put your bets on me and Gary final. I think it was like 50-1 or 60-1. That was the year I believed it, and I think if I would have won that, I had Adrian in the semis. I had never lost to Adrian, and I was confident of doing it. But yeah, my bum fell out and lost the match to Raymond. But no, to play him in the final would be great. I'll always thank him. I'll never fall out with him. We've gone separate ways now. I have a new a management team, but that was always the case. He helped me out. I thanked him greatly, and it was a thing being just on my own for a bit now. So.
Just finally, from look at his piece of right, my memory cast back to 2020 Masters final, which went to the last leg, etc. He obviously lost a lot of finals, and he won his first major here.
Like
You could replicate that.
I said before, I think Peter won the UK Open first before he won this,
You're
didn't
right,
he?
sorry, yeah.
But both of the players I'm about to play have lost the first world final but won the second. And it doesn't matter who I'm playing. Yes, I'm going to play a world champion, and I'm going for my first or going for a third or a second. But every story's got to start somewhere. So if I get my first and I come back from my second or my third or whatever, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm not bothered who I play as long as I'm there and I'm competing and living up my dream.
Good luck. Good
Thank you
luck.
very much, mate. Cheers.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. If give you a chance, let you choose, who would you like to compete with tomorrow, Peter or Anderson?
You get a third choice. I'd rather Stevie Wonder because he can't see the road. No. I don't care. As long as I was in that final, that's it. That's all that matters. And if you're making finals, you know you're playing well. And I think my tournament stats show that. So I'm not fussed. As long as I keep doing what I'm doing, whoever I'm playing, I've got to up their game because their stats are not doing what I'm doing. So I'm not fussed.
Or I change another alternative. Who do you think is your bigger rival? Why?
My biggest rival is this. If there's only me that beats me, if I beat myself up, I lose. If I'm confident and focused, I win. And that's my biggest rival.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, cheers.
Thank you.